Hey guys, John again. So it's Friday morning. I'm just walking down Sunset Boulevard right now, actually on my way to see a couple of movies. I'm going to talk for a second about reducing the script. Now, of course, this is my first thing. I don't know what I'm doing at all, and so I write out the script. Doug and I come up with this concept, and I take it and I write out the script. And it took a while to write it, and by the time it was finally done, it ended up being, the first draft was finished at 136 pages. Now, some of you might think, okay, 136 pages, is that big, is that small? Well, they say that roughly 1 page of script equals 1 minute of screen time. So that would have meant that the anniversary was going to be 2 hours and 16 minutes long. And for a comedy the style of the anniversary, that's just way too long. And so as a essentially a first-time writer, I had a bunch of, a lot of the dialogue was just too long and rambled on too much. And as I looked over the script again, I realized, okay, I might have over-explained a few things. So I realized I had to cut the script down. So I did a second draft of it, and it probably ended up being about 112 pages. So I mean, I found where the dialogue could be tightened, a few scenes that maybe weren't really needed, and I did all that kind of stuff. So the second draft came in at 112 pages. That's like over 20 pages cut, but it was still too long. Like, I realized I wanted to get it down even more, and I worked on it, tightened more dialogue, took some things out, and now the final script is down to about 96 pages. So like 40 pages less than what I originally had. Now, I told this story before. I once saw this Braveheart DVD where Mel Gibson did the director's commentary, and Mel Gibson was talking a little bit about how the movie was too long and he had to cut scenes out, and he used this analogy. He said, editing out scenes in your movie feels like killing one of your own children. And that's an extreme example, but man, I'm telling you, when you work for like 6 months on a script, which people who are good at what they do should never take that long, and I'm not good at it clearly, but when you work that long on a script and you like everything you create, it becomes really hard when you realize something's got to go, and you like all this stuff you've written, you like these lines, and you like all this crap, or else you wouldn't have written it. And man, that was a tough process, going through and cutting out stuff that you'd actually written. So yeah, the whole thing started at about 136 pages, ended up at 96 pages, so 40 pages less. And that was, for me, somebody who doesn't really know what they're doing, that was a painful process.